Hello there and welcome back to episode 6 of Hearts of Iron 4. When I started this video series last week I was using the beta version of 1.1, but before the videos actually got released, they basically released version 1.1. So even though I was playing on the beta at the time of recording, the 1.1 version has now been released, so these next videos are using 1.1. Now we are actually at war with Germany and Italy. Wasn't expecting Italy to get involved quite so early. There's also a very real possibility that nationalist Spain may pull the trigger at some point as well. So what we need to do, there's a few things. First of all, let's just go and make sure under my production that I'm building all of the latest things that I can, like the correct weaponry and everything. We are working on some artillery. It's really, really slow at the moment, but we definitely need to try and get some more artillery going. We will be working on that. We do have some military factories being produced. In fact, I'm going to go and put these ones to the top because I'd kind of like to get them done first if we can. Malta's being bombed, but that is fairly normal. So what we want to do up here really is just hold the line against Germany and Italy if we can. But what we do want to do down here in Africa is try and push Italy out. Now, they've got some divisions up top. I don't know how well the French are going to deal with that. So what I'm going to do with this this sort of group of units here, we're going to go and split them up. So we want to select half the current divisions. We're going to put them in a new army. We're going to give you your own commander. Don't really have any armor in these, so that's a little bit pointless. Nobody else appears to have any mentionable skills. Oh, you have a good for poor supply. So you, my friend, are going to have a front line over here against Italy. Well, I don't want you to be on the French border. That's a little bit silly. Let's go ahead and delete that. What I want you to do, we'll draw it manually. I want you to be on this line there. Is that right? Yeah, that is. And you guys are assigned to that. That is fine. And what I would ideally like you to do is push into here for a start. So that's going to be your job. And then this army down here, you want to be on this line. So we will give you I got... Yep, that's fine. You were just sort of stationed here for no particular reason. So you guys want to be on this border, and that is correct. And then we want to try and push the Italians out of here. So we probably want to draw along in that direction. I've got to stop them. Like I'm playing Total War, I'm trying to use the cursor keys to move around. Got to stop doing that. We'll see if we can cut them up into pieces. It says both of these guys are ready to go. So let's go ahead and tip the buttons for both of them. I don't think playing on speed 4 is necessarily a good idea at the moment. I will speed things up. I don't intend to play this game too slowly, but I do want to sort of keep my eye on things and have a look at what is going on. So the important thing here is that we hold the lines, particularly against Italy. And I would like to get a third army up here just so that we can put on the border with Spain. We do have some new units being recruited and trained up. We are out of manpower at the moment. We are gaining political power very, very slowly. We're not working on any carrier fighters or naval bombers. That is fine for the time being. Unread naval battle results. What have we got down here? We actually lost a few... We lost a few aircraft, but they lost a lot of ships, so we did quite well there. That's fine. Low manpower, we know about air wings with no mission. We have some naval bombers over here. There's not really an awful lot that we can do with them. I guess we could attempt to bomb over here, I suppose. You're probably out of reach. You can't reach that sort of distance. That's fine, you just stay there. I could probably move them somewhere closer, but we don't really need to do that. So we're holding back these lines, that's the plan. We might also try and push against Italy if we could. If we could push against Italy here, that'd be fantastic. Let's go ahead and grab the Italian front. You don't have your full units yet. But let's say we wanted to push forwards and take Milan and Genoa. Now, you don't really want to do that because of what? They're fortified and your division is still preparing. Okay, well that's fine. That's not an instant action that we are about to take. So we're going to try and push in this direction. Obviously we want to sort of try and save Cairo if we can. It will take some time for all of these units to sort of get into a position, because we kind of had them garrisoned all over the place. But these units, these armies down here feel fairly confident that they can win the battles in Italy. And if we can, that'll be fantastic, because then we can move them all out and bring them back up to Europe and go and fight over there. Down here, they lost a destroyer, which is fantastic. So how are these units coming on over here that we're training up? I could just go and take these and dump them straight into the army on the Italian front. They're not going to be at their full strength, but that's fine. Also, we are still waiting for a lot of the artillery that I built. And I did make a mistake here. I shouldn't have really put the artillery in their own brigade. I should have put these battalions in these existing brigades here, and then the combat width wouldn't have been quite so wide, and they'd be protected by the infantry. It doesn't really explain too well in this game exactly how the sort of structure of the divisions works, which I think is one of the game's failings, really. We lost an aircraft to take out some convoys. Guess that's probably worth it. Of course, manpower is our biggest problem at the moment. It is sort of stopping us from getting the rest of the units going. And we really do want to get some more units going, but we just do not have the manpower, especially while we are still building ships. We will be able to sort that out once we get enough political power. So things will change to our advantage. Now, how's the Italian front? You're actually getting slightly more confident. I think we will still allow those guys to sort of form up. The Germans aren't pushing at the moment. Neither are the Italians, which is good. We just want to sit on that border and make them wait it out. So we are starting to get ready to push in up here. Unfortunately, there's some tanks and some mechanized, which is not fantastic. So we're definitely going to have to keep our eye on that. Obviously, the supply up here is also really, really low, which is a major problem fighting in the Italian campaign. Sorry, in the African campaign. If we can manage to push all of these guys out down here, though, then we can move the whole army up to the north. Now, normally I'd just use the entire army and clear the south, but Italy already had a fair few troops up here, so I kind of want to get them out of here if I can. And we could go around and start to try and sort of pocket them so they starve. I mean, that's certainly something that you can do. We can take this unit, for example, and just go and sort of move in around behind this one and sort of separate it from the rest of them. So this is a good way of trying to... Yeah, they've got a lot of divisions up here. Maybe we just want to hold the line up on this side until we can come and help. We'll see how that one goes, possibly. But down here, yes, we definitely do want to try and push. Now, this is one problem that the game does tend to have. I'm going to put you guys on aggressive, because I just want you to move in. And this is because when you're fighting somewhere like Africa, where the supply is very low, your units will tend to just sit around and not push forwards because they go, well, I'm taking attrition, so I'm not going to attack. And then that leaves you in a position where you're not actually achieving anything. So really, you do want to have them push in where you can. Now then, we want to take this sort of cavalry. Royal Tank Regiment is done. And we want to sort of go along and start taking bits of the coast if we can. No, go this way. Try and take some important places. Got another naval battle over here. We lost a plane but sunk some convoys. So, what do we want to do now? Is there anything else that we could get that would help significantly? We still can't get this military training act yet, which is a shame, because we're only a couple of months away from doing that. Now then, the Mediterranean. You get some coastal forts and naval bases in Alexandria. That's not a bad idea. Singapore and Hong Kong, extra building slots. Development in Canada. That's actually worth doing, and I'll tell you why. Canada absolutely love to send the United Kingdom divisions to play with. So I will happily help them sort of build up their infrastructure so that they can send me some units that I can use, so that's fine. So the Italians up here are actually having to fight on two fronts because they are having to fight the French as well. We're still trying to sort of sneak in behind them if we can. Germans have reclaimed Memel. You are moving in behind that unit, which is good. Now, we might actually be able to push in here. I am going to sort of very, very carefully manually control some of this stuff. And we do want to sort of try and block off their access from their ports. Because if we can block them off from the ports, then they will all start to take massive attrition and die, which is really what we want to happen. So there's going to be quite a bit of me manually moving units around here. You're going all the way up there. See, the units often find some really strange positions to move into. You want to go in there, really. You're attacking into there. You are moving up to that line still, which I guess is fine. We've just ran into a German division up there. Says we're losing that fight, although that German division has a lot less organisation than we do. We did push in slightly. We might just have to hold that. Now then, we've got this fleet in Alexandria that aren't doing anything with the look of things. I thought I had these guys... Yep, no, they do have stuff assigned. They're probably just repairing, are they? Does it tell me what they're currently doing? Mediterranean Fleet. You're not actually on your mission. You should be patrolling. Yeah, it's currently repairing. Yeah, okay. I thought it was. That's fine then. We'll allow that to carry on. We are making a little bit of ground in here. So let's go all the way up to there. So what we're trying to do is just sort of relink all of our territory back up. And then we'll come back and try and grab all of these provinces. So we want to push them out on one side first. Now you're pushing in here with a few units. We'll put you in there to help. You are actually moving into there. So that is fine. As I say, a little bit of micromanagement, but it will be worth it at the end. We have sort of cut them off from that port up here. You want to go and take that out. In fact, I will let you take that out. We'll get that one sorted first. So we just want to try and start getting these guys a little bit trapped if we can. You're still moving all the way up to the top. So there's a few units in here from the Green Army, which is the one that should be dealing with Northern Africa, really. But if we can hold that line and push them out of East Africa, and that'll make life a lot easier. Especially as we have a cavalry unit, which is nice and fast. We'll go around and connect this up here, so we'll be connected up to our naval base. And then we'll go and start worrying about this side. They've got a lot of divisions up there. Germany have thrown a lot of divisions in. We haven't had a look at Europe for a while, so let's make sure everything is going swell over here. It doesn't look like the Germans are making any advances. Looks like France are actually making some gains over here. France are definitely pushing forwards. Now then, how are our divisions in training going? Not too great, not too bad either. What about our production lines? How are we doing on artillery? We are still definitely short of about 3,000. Now, can we edit that template yet? Let's just have a quick look if we can. So, if I were, for example, to remove these... See, it costs 10 points just to remove them. If I was to go and put artillery into these... Ah, evens out. So you can move them around without additional cost. And I should put another one in on these as well. Extra artillery. And what about a support regiment? We could probably do with a recon company. So let's go ahead and do that. Obviously it's going to take some time for these guys to get all the equipment they need. Especially as we'll now need a lot more artillery. But the idea is we want to try and make these divisions a little bit stronger. And artillery generally are really good. So yeah, you're holding the line over there. Looks like you're actually potentially winning a few battles. But yeah, Germany's got a lot of units down there. So we need to get these guys out of Southern Africa so that we can move in. We're sort of connecting our territory up here. So we're going to go down and take all of this. You don't need to move in there. I think you guys are going to go in here and attempt to attack. I don't know why you're all sort of backing off. Now you're actually involved in that battle. You are heading further north. I think you can come in here. We'll try and sort of Actually, no, better still. Just sort of get behind them if you can. If we can go and sort of close off that little sort of area, we can make them take some decent attrition. Now, you guys are all green army. You should really be on this line, so let's go and move you up. I've kind of got some people on the wrong line. Which are... No, you are the top line. The green army should be on the bottom line. So I've just sent some people the wrong way. You guys should definitely be on that line. My bad. But I have got some guys here, like you, for example. You should be up on this line. So let's go and send you up there. So how are we doing here? We are pushing... Right, he's going to try and take that back. So we definitely want to get you into that province to stop that from going on. We are doing a very good job of getting them cut off, though. So this is not a bad thing at all. Looks like we did actually manage to push them back a little bit there. Now you're getting cut off. You can sort of move around behind them. Is that all one province? It's difficult to tell. Want to move into that province. Sort of move around behind. Our cavalry's doing a pretty good job of trying to cut them off anyway, so we don't mind that too much. So yeah, we definitely want to move into there. You don't really need to... Well, I guess you can help with that attack. This cavalry can also probably help with that as well. You guys should probably start attacking these guys. You should probably start attacking those guys as well. How are things going up here? We are actually somewhat making gains. Don't know where all of those German divisions went. Excavation 2 has now finished. We can start researching something else. How are we doing on planes? We really want to, well, Spitfires are well ahead of time. Is there anything else that we can get here that might be useful? No, we're a little bit ahead on all of those. We're ahead of time on weaponry. Support battalions. We could go ahead and start getting things like signal companies and logistics companies, which wouldn't be a terrible idea. We will want to start getting our... we can get improved artillery soon. And we haven't finished our current lot of artillery, but yeah, getting improved artillery. Let's start the work on that straight away. We know we've got supply problems in Africa. That was always going to be the case. These divisions are nearly at sort of the level of experience they need to be. Let's go up to speed 3. I really want to get enough political power to be able to reform my government and change my recruitment so we can actually get some more manpower. But yeah, my armies aren't particularly confident in being able to defeat the lines down here, which is fine. We'll leave them to it. France lost Cagliari up here. Yeah, it looks like they're fighting the French on that side. Is Spain actually involved in this now? No, I thought that was a Spanish flag. That may be just a Spanish unit that's been loaned to France, to the Reich. So that is fine. We've got all sorts of battles and things going on. As long as we hold Cairo and Alexandria, those are the important things. We don't want to lose those, really. What did we do here? We got rid of some Italian destroyers. So we do seem to have naval superiority up here, which is a very good thing. And this will be Italy losing some more ships. Yep, they lost another 2, I think they were cruisers, light cruisers. Yeah, we are certainly pushing in up there. I didn't expect that to be quite so successful. Now what can we do with you? Can you move into that tile? We'll move you into that tile and block these guys off. We are definitely winning battles over here though. That is a good thing. They're all kind of getting stuck in the north. But if they don't have any ports, then they kind of lose all their organisation. Like this guy here, he's got next to no organisation. We should be able to defeat that relatively easily. Again, they've lost a couple of destroyers. Apparently there's been a couple of naval battles here. And they lost another destroyer there. Very good. Looks like France are kind of getting screwed over on this side, but we need to clear up the south first. That's the important thing. Marines are done. Ark Royal class ships are done. So where do we go from here? Let's go back and let's have a look at our land doctrine for a start. So more breakthrough and more soft attack. I think we definitely want to try and get that. They do take a while, so we'll get straight onto it. And what about naval? So we just got the Ark Royal class carrier. I guess we could get the better battleships. Let's go start working on that. It'll take a while. We probably won't start upgrading some of our ships for a while because we are very sort of behind in terms of our production at the moment. So all of these guys down here, you're all kind of going all over the place. I want you to sort of come in here and start attacking. Nanjing has fallen, so China's going to capitulate really soon. See, why are you heading south now? You just head north. Get on to... We've already almost got them out up here. This is far more quickly than I managed to do it on my previous campaign. You guys are almost dead. So if we can cut you off from the coast completely, that'll be even better. And then you're all going to merge you into one army with the outer supply guy and put you up on the lines up there. So just as soon as we can get you guys out of here. So they've got no organisation now because they should literally all be starving basically. So we just need to push in there and be a little bit more aggressive. Up here in the north. Yeah, we're still holding the line. There's a lot of divisions up there. But we are making some ground. As soon as I can put the rest of my divisions up there, we'll be fine. Now, we're not pushing Italy, but we're not trying to. France is still pushing against Germany. I'm very, very impressed by that. Got some more of these divisions that are getting ready, so we'll start adding them to the Italian front, because the Italian front isn't a full division yet. How is production going? Artillery has its full 5. We're probably going to want like every single factory we can get on those. Equipment we are full. Support equipment we are full. Light tanks we are full. We will need to upgrade our tank regiments at some point, our tank divisions. But we'll need to start getting some mechanised infantry before we can do that. But yeah, the big problem that we've got at the moment is we are really, really behind on our artillery. Maybe we don't need so many factories working on the fighters now, so let's take some of those off. They can be assigned to the artillery. And all of a sudden we are short of steel, which we can get from the States. Is that all we're short of? Yes, it is. But I think that is probably a good place to end the video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Hearts of Iron 4 as the United Kingdom. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.